Hey, welcome back to the Wrestle Show. Thanks for joining me. As always, hit that like, subscribe button down below, and let's get right to the news of the day. First off, an update on a story I brought you last week. Apparently, Samoa Joe's injury is exactly what they thought it was, and he'll be out roughly 4 to 6 weeks. That's what they're saying. That's the confirmed timeline for his return. At least in-ring action. I don't know much more than that. But apparently it is a knee injury that he suffered in a match against John Cena at a house show last week. That said, though, wish him well. Hope he gets better soon. And I just can't believe the rash of injuries the WWE has had and how some of these top stars are getting injured. And the WWE's having to scramble for what they can do to make up for it. But that said, in other news, the WWE does have a return. Darren Young has made his return from injury. I believe he was on Raw when he last was on TV. But he made his return at a WWE live event this weekend, back on Saturday night. So I think that's a really big positive. I'm not sure what they'll do with Darren Young, but I think it's really good to know that we have a returning star to the WWE. And maybe he can do something. We got all these injuries. Maybe they can push him somehow or another and he can do something really good for himself. I'm not really sure what they can do, what they'll do, but, they were doing the Make Darren Young Great Again thing before. Maybe they'll go back to that, or maybe they'll find an entirely different way and better way to get him on television. Also, JBL has announced that he will be stepping back from his role as an announcer on SmackDown Live. Apparently, he will be moving to more of a contract where he does, big events like WrestleMania, big pay-per-views, and some stuff on the WWE Network, things like that. But apparently, he'll be stepping away to do more work with his programs he has for underprivileged youth, as well as, at-risk youth and things like that, and continue doing his charity work that he's been doing for years with help from the WWE, and he believes that this particular contract will allow him to do more, to help more people. It gives him more time to, dedicate to that and more time to help children. And if anything, I wish him well because, doing a lot of charity work is a great thing. And the fact that he wants to help children and he's been helping kids is awesome. So I'll hate to miss him. I'll hate him not to be on SmackDown because he's been such a, he's been there for so long and been, an announcer on the WWE for so long since he retired from in-ring wrestling that it's been really, it's kind of used to him. I'm kind of used to him being there. But in my last little bit of news, apparently there's an update from Ric Flair. Ric Flair himself, he put out a video saying that he's getting back to better, getting back to feeling better. He's feeling good. And it was really interesting, the shirt he was wearing, because it was like, I'm not dead yet, blank, or blank blank, I guess you could say. It was an interesting shirt. He even has it for sale on his website, and I thought that was kind of interesting, $27 over at Ric Flair's website. But I just think it's really cool that he's doing better. I'm glad to see Ric Flair doing better. I think all the WWE Universe is glad to see him doing better, and I think the wrestling world in general is just better with him doing, being out there and being better. Obviously, he's recovering from everything he dealt with earlier in the month, and I'm just glad that Ric Flair's doing better. Ric Flair, get better. I hope maybe someday you can make it back, at least on some special show for the WWE somewhere, or at least some, I would love to see you back on TV somewhere, sir. And I think most of the WWE Universe would agree with that. But anyhow, that's what I have for you today. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you had a great Labor Day weekend, since this will be going up on Tuesday. And as I mentioned last week, please keep the people in South Texas and Louisiana in your thoughts and prayers. And do keep a mindful eye to that next hurricane coming up, Irma. And y'all have a great day, and I'll see you down the road.